camera. No way. I'm glad we got to it before anybody else did. We got to get rid of this thing. Yeah. Can't let anyone see this. This is Steve coming. Alright, so the rangers at the top of the hill have already closed off the trails, and we've set a 500-yard perimeter. Alright, what we're going to do, we're going to go through section by section, comb it out. We're looking for any human remains, any drop material, any tents, any fire pits, anything like that. We got to make it look like nobody was ever here. Yeah, Alex.
Over here in Sector 4, I've got approximately half a body over here. You need to get here right now.
Holy shit, Alex, there's nothing left.
It's the worst one yet, for sure.
Call it in, we're gonna need a body bag.
This is Sector 4, this is Alex. We need a body bag on standby.
Yes, Steve, come in.
We got a bad situation over at the medical bay. We got a victim with head trauma. We really need your help ASAP.
We gotta go. Hey, you guys finish this up? James, stay here and document this.
Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
Thanks for having us.
So tell us a little bit about what happened that day.
Yeah, of course. So, it started out like any other day. It was around 9 a.m. and Alex and I actually had put a fresh pot of coffee on the table, and, we're planning out our plans for the day, and we got a call that 3 students had gone missing. Now, keep in mind, this is something that happens, not too uncommon at our parks or national parks in general. Someone wanders off trail or they get lost, and, we send out a search team and we find them, and everything is usually fine. So, standard protocol is we send out a search party. And we've been doing this for a long time, and I've never seen anything like this.
So you didn't have any idea about the carnage you were about to stumble upon?
No, absolutely not. I mean, between Steve and I, we have, 20
years.
20 years of experience. Everything from people wandering off trails, animal attacks, trip and falls, that kind of thing, us having to maybe helivac somebody out. Nothing could have prepared us. I mean, it was horrendous.
No, I mean, it was a bloodbath. And when we got to the campsite, I mean, the fact that another human being could do this to someone, let alone your own friends and classmates, was just unbearable to see. I mean, body parts. I mean, one of these students was dismembered, and we actually found a whole arm on 30 feet from the campsite. There is a student that we're still searching for currently, and there was a trail of blood, but it has gone cold, and we're doing everything we can. I mean, we have canines, we have people, and they've been out for 24 hours, the past 3 days in a week, just searching, and I can only hope that we can find and bring him back to his family.
God. So Alex, how did the killer end up in your custody?
Well, he actually showed up earlier that day. At the time we had no idea that, the horrors he had, committed. He was, beaten, bloody, bruised, battered, lacerations, broken bones, probably severely concussed as well. In hindsight, that's probably from the fight that, his fellow students put up. They certainly didn't go in without a fight. He was, barely crawling when he got to us, in and out of consciousness. We had no idea what had happened. We got him immediately to our Rangers first aid station, started giving him fluids and first aid. The plan was to get him to the diabetic medical facility later,
standard protocol.
as soon as we could get him stabilized. Once he started coming to, that's kind of when the encounter started.
Okay. Well, of course, we have to talk about the heroic fight you had with the killer, Steve.
We got the call when we were out there. And at the time, we didn't know what happened, so we were going to go question him. And we got a call on the radio, that he has brain trauma. He's going crazy. So by the time we get there, they're already fighting. And, it's crazy. But the moment we walked in, he had grabbed the ranger that was stationed there, and he had shot him in the chest, killing him instantly. And my first thought is, oh my God, I need to stop this man. I'm worried about Alex. I'm worried about my fellow rangers. It was bad. And this guy would just not put up a fight. He had a broken leg, and he was still fighting.
Wait, and you got shot in the process?
Yeah, yes, I did. He shot me in the wrist, and it shattered my scaphoid bone. And when I talk about pain, I'm used to pain, being out in the park and getting hurt all the time. This was beyond excruciating, and Alex can vouch. In and out of consciousness, screaming. This was brutal.
It was real bad.
It was bad, but thank God for the incredible doctors at Dyer Medical, because they took me in with emergency surgery, and I don't know how they did it, but I'm expected to make a full recovery even with the shattered bone. They put it back together.
They're fantastic. Let me say, they're fantastic.
It's incredible. I'm beyond blessed.
Wow, all of this is fantastic. Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
But I do want to say, Alex is like my brother. If it wasn't for him saving my life, I would not be here today. I wouldn't be here today.
So where is the investigation headed right now in regards to the missing persons?
So we've got multiple teams out, 24/7 rotating shifts. There's not a moment as of right now where somebody's not looking for these people. We've got canines now out, police canines.
Yep.
We've got familiar scents from their personal belongings that we're using to kind of track them down. They're moving really fast and covering a lot of ground very quickly, because time is kind of the essence with these kind of things. They're covering a lot of ground very quickly, but as of right now, we don't have anything new to report on.
Yeah, the one thing I can say is this is taking a toll on not only just me and Alex and the entire staff, but the families. I could only imagine the kind of pain it feels to lose a child, let alone wondering if your child is safe while he's still out there. And like Alex just said, we are doing everything we can to find him and bring him home. And I think one thing that I've thought about over the past couple nights is things like this, they heal, but the real wounds that will never heal are the ones in here. And I think all of us will carry this with us for a long, long time.
Wow, that was so well said. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, gentlemen, thank you for being here. Everyone, like to give it up for Park Ranger Steve Berg and Alex Johnson of Woodlands National Park.
Hello? Hey, it's Alex. Did I wake you up?
No, I can't sleep.
Steve. It's really been weighing on me. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Yeah, man, this was really bad. We've covered up these things before, but it was never this involved.
For Christ's sake, they put us on TV. That's never happened. I haven't felt this guilty about one in a long time.
Yeah, and the worst part was we lied about all of it. We painted this poor guy to be a monster when we knew he was the victim. I just don't know how I'm supposed to move past this.
And I killed an innocent man.
No, Alex, you didn't. You had to do that. We were genuinely trying to help him, and none of us could have ever imagined that we'd have taken Rick's gun.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just can't keep doing this. But I know we can't leave. We've been in too deep for years now.
No, Alex, they'll kill us.
So is this our lives until we make it to retirement?
Hell, if we make it to retirement.
Maybe not.
What do you mean?
I can't talk about it over the phone. He might be listening. Meet me an hour. You know where to go.
You feel any better?
Not at all. What about you?
Alex, I haven't felt okay in probably 10 years. The only difference now is that my wrist just hurts.
So, what can you tell me about over the phone?
I'm sorry, Alex. I should have told you sooner. I really should have. I've had this for over a year. The day Nancy came into the ranger station and I told her to keep quiet and whatnot, she told me that she had something to show me, and it was a briefcase full of John's stuff, and this isn't anything that we've seen or Nancy's seen. I mean, it was in a trap door, like a secret room that she has never seen before. And when I saw it, at first I thought it was my job to shelter you, and, I didn't want you to worry about it. And I've spent a year looking through it, and I can't decipher the codes. But there's cave paintings in here, pictures, and Alex, I think I know what it means, but maybe I don't. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But I'm sorry because this has been eating me up, and it's not my job to shelter you. So I want to take a look at these, and particularly in order, if you can.
This code, what does this mean?
I don't know, but it's the only one with codes on it, so I'm assuming that's the most important image for, what you'll see will be obvious reasons.
Okay, so looks like there's some people here worshiping some kind of tree. It looks like there's somebody crawling out from under it. Does this look like a resurrection ritual to you?
Like someone coming back from the dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what I think it means.
Well, it's not uncommon. Primitive people were superstitious in nature.
Well, I thought that too. I thought, that's not real. And then, you look at the other two images and then it makes you second guess it.
Okay. Looks to be some people interacting with a cave critter. But the big thing is it doesn't look hostile.
Yeah,
It's not attacking.
it looks like this is a stretch, but I mean, it looks like they're almost trading things back and forth.
Yeah, the two people are holding things. They could be trading. Very odd. But that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but the next one really doesn't.
Whoa.
Yeah,
How,
how did they see it?
how is it not on fire? The only way they could have seen it
Was in the day.
was during the day. And the last time we saw one during the day, it burned up within minutes of the sun coming up.
Exactly, so that means at one point they could walk around in the sun without burning up.
On top of that, what is it doing? It's lifting blocks. There's two people that look to be helping.
Which means at one point they weren't hostile. Everything we know everything we know now is wrong. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, they're building stuff. That means they're intelligent. And call me crazy, but those blocks look like pyramids to me.
Okay, this is a lot to process. But what does it have to do with the tree?
Well, at first, you see that image, like people coming back from the dead. That's impossible. But what leads me to believe that it is real is because these are real. These are real. We know they're real. So what leads me to believe that that's not? And we just don't know about it yet.
I guess we've seen crazier things. It's not that big of a stretch, I guess.
Well, think about it. We cover up all these deaths, right? And it can't be for the money. They've got all the money in the world. And they say money can't buy time? Well, what if it could? Now that right there, that is something you would kill for.
Okay. All right, so the theory is that there's a tree which holds the key to immortality. And this tree is in the park. And the reason that the park stays open is to protect it.
I think so. If you think about it. In the early 1900s, right, it became a national park. Now, during the early 1900s, what was happening? Infrastructure. Everyone was building everything. If it wasn't for this national park, this would be a neighborhood.
True.
I wouldn't land on a national park destroyed if it kept me alive forever.
National parks are the highest class of protected land.
So protected, not even the government can destroy it.
These are, dangerous ideas.
So dangerous that I couldn't call you about it. I mean, how do I explain that to you?
So, what's the plan?
Keep quiet for now. We'll keep researching. I feel like I'm getting closer to breaking that code, and when I do, I think it'll tell us more than we should know.